Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about Pinterest and what it's all about and how to set up, your account and your profile and how to pin pictures and how to make boards. And if you're like me, I didn't know what it was about. It took me 3 or 4 different times coming to Pinterest to figure it out and trying to figure out what it's even about. It wasn't until I took a little course that I learned a few things that really got me excited, and now I realize the power in Pinterest, and I want to explain that to you. These people that created Pinterest, I believe they came from the same area where Yahoo and Google and all the big companies came from, and they knew from the beginning what they were doing. And basically what they thought of was, because we're kind of graphic people, we like pictures. I mean, everything we do is in a picture. A dream is in a picture. TV and movies are in pictures, and everything we see as we walk is a picture. So we like pictures, and they thought that wouldn't it be nice to pin a picture? Basically, you're pinning your interest. So that's why it's called Pinterest. You're pinning your interest. And they thought that if you could add a link to that picture, that would be really powerful. And most people, 90% or more of the people that use Pinterest are just private people using it just for fun. And that is a blessing to us, because we the ones of us that are going to do it on a professional level for our business, if it wasn't for them, we would just pin a picture with a link on it and nobody would repin it, so it would never go anywhere. It's because of so many millions and millions of people that are pinning these pictures and repinning them that will help our pictures and our links, and so we want that to happen. And so in this video, I'm going to describe a few things about repinning and pinning and how to do it, and about copying in YouTube and so on. So sit back. It's just a short video, and it will help you with some of the basic and some of the little secret things that I learned, and I hope you like it. Okay, so for those of you that think that there's problems with repinning people's stuff, I want you to remember this: that YouTube video is so popular and everyone knows that, and on every video that they make, there's a link on there, a share button to share it. They basically want everyone to share all the videos, and you can take those videos and put them on your blogs or your websites, and that's how they go viral. And very few people would want to make a video and only have one person click it and see it. Most people want their videos to go viral, and so is Facebook designed that way. Facebook, there's many little pictures on Facebook that people repin from different sites, and these little pictures, some of them have links on them too, and they just keep going viral and viral. And that's what it's all about in this social media world. And search engines now rank websites based on your linkings to social media. So if you don't have any social media like Facebook and LinkedIn and Pinterest, you're not going to get a very high ranking. It's just, the bottom line is, the more links, the better. So what happens on Pinterest is they designed it so that the link follows the picture. So wherever you get the picture, there'll be a link there, and that link will follow that picture for a long time, and that's a good thing. So I hope you feel comfortable, and if you don't, well then just sit on the sidelines and let the rest of us start pinning and repinning thousands and thousands of pictures, because this is how all news sites have done it. Most news sites do not make the news. They just copy the news from another site, but they give the credit to that news site, and as long as you give the credit to the picture, there's not a problem here. All the big companies are using this, and I think that it's about time you do too. Okay, so when you first come to Pinterest, if you do a Google search and you come, type in Pinterest, and you come to this first page like this, you're going to see that this login page right here. These are all the pins that other people have made, and you'll see this login page. You want to click this login page, and you'll come to the next once you log in. Now do remember that you have to have a Facebook or a Twitter account in order to log in. They designed it this way so that their site could go viral very fast. They want people to have friends and friends and friends and friends, and everything goes viral. So make sure you have a Facebook or a Twitter account, and then log in, and you'll see the next page that looks like. Okay, so once you logged in, you'll come to your basic page that you're making. It will look like this. This Pinterest button here is where you can go and find all the particular pins. Now, usually this is only going to show you the pins of the people that you have followed. It's not going to be the basic one like before you logged in. At least that's what I understand so far. You'll have a search box here on all the pages, so you can do a basic search for anything you're looking for. There are some links down here. This is pinners you follow, and let's say you find some nice pictures and you like that person. There'll always be a follow button that you can click, and then it saves them in this file. And so 2, 3, 4, 5 days later, you remember about that person, but you forgot their name. Well, you don't have to worry. As long as you followed them, it will be saved right here. This link is everything, all the pictures that Pinterest has. This is a link for videos only. This is a link for popular, things that are trendy. And this is a gift page. What I want to bring to your attention is that when you're on this very first page after you logged in, over here on the left side is going to be friends to follow. These are people that might have followed you, and you can click them if you want to follow them. And then this is activity, people that have repinned your pictures or commented on your pictures. They'll be right here. But you won't see them after you click this page, your own page here. This iNews News is my page. Now, this is a personal page, but you can change the title. I'm going to show you how to do that. So you can either have your personal name there, but if you're doing it for a business, you might want to change the name so it looks like your business name. Okay? Now what you can do is you can click this down button right here, this little arrow button right here. Okay, so if you click the little arrow here, you'll see that it brings up these things like invite friends and find friends and your boards. I'm going to show you how to make these boards, your pins, your likes, but usually I never hit this down arrow. I just hit this button right here, and that will take me to my particular board. And my board looks like this. Okay? Now if you notice, this is my title, inewsnews.com. It looks like it's a professional website, but I just changed that title and made it look like that. And you can change your picture here, and you can add your description in the title right here. And this link down here is a link to your website. This little thing here, and this is Facebook, and I forget what else this thing is. And you could put from the area that you're in right here. And this is all done by editing this profile button right here. But before we do that, let me show you the next page. Let me take you back to the back page. The biggest and most important button on Pinterest is this button right here, this add button. This add button will show you how to add these pins and how to add these boards. These are boards that you can make. You can make as many boards as you want, and then you put your pins in the particular boards, and it's all done from this add button. So let's take a look what it looks like. Once you hit this add button, you'll come to this particular page. Now this one is, if you hit this, it's going to ask you for the URL of the website of the picture that you want to copy. And I don't really use that right now. I copy pictures a different way, and then I save them to my computer. And so I use this one right here, which is pictures that I've saved onto my computer. Now this is not about how to repin a picture. I'll show you that later, how to repin a picture that's already on Pinterest. But this is just for uploading pictures that you have saved already. So you hit this button and you'll save pictures. Or you hit this button and you create your board right here. If you don't want anything, you made a mistake, then just hit this cross and you'll get out of this area. But let's hit this board button and we'll see what it brings us to. Okay, so this is what it looks like once you hit that board button. It's create a board. You're going to put a board name in here, just any name that you think of. It might be nice pictures or beautiful animals or whatever. And as soon as you make your board name, hit this arrow here and pick a category. Now they don't have too many categories. It's not as many as they should have, and so you have to just get a category that's somewhat close. Okay, now this button here you probably won't use, but I want to explain it to you because it's very interesting. You can add other people anywhere in the world, and then they can pin pictures to your board for you. The only problem with it is that you can't edit those pictures. They have to edit them for you, but they can pin them for you, but then they'll be on your board. And then they'll have to edit it if you want them edited. It works for me. I have someone doing that for me, and then I come online and I talk to the person and tell them, hey, I need to edit this board, and then they edit it for me. And I like that because they have more time than I do, and they can find a lot of pictures and put them in particular files for me. So you could have your sister or your brother or your friend in a different state or a different country doing it for you. Okay, so that's how you make your boards. Now we'll get out of this one and we'll go to back to this board. Now here at this point I'm going to show you, before we start getting into pinning the pictures, I want to show you how to edit your profile, because that's pretty important. That's right up at the front. Okay, so you click this edit the profile and you'll be taken to this next page, and this is what it looks like. So you fill out some information, put your email up here in the top. You can change some your email settings, change your password if you want to, and what language. And if you notice here, this is where your first name and your last name goes. I changed my first name to iNews News, and I put a period right there. For some reason, can't remember, but it seemed like I couldn't put the whole thing including the .com, or maybe I could put the .com there, but then you have to put something in the last name. So I just did it this way with the dot right there, and then I put the .com on the last name, and then that makes it look like that's my website name. I like that in the title. And then I blanked out my username. Your username would go here. And then down here in the description box, you definitely want to put what your site's about. Top news sites for news, because mine's a news site. And Pinterest is a keyword. Woman gossip, because I have a woman's website. And sports, I have a sports site. And then I have the stockteacher.com. And if you notice this pound sign right here, that's very important for keyword searches. And all the big companies use that. So you want to make sure, see this, how I left a space here, that's not proper. You don't want that like that. I'm going to have to fix that. So keep the pound right next to your keyword like that. And you don't have to do these in your title if you don't want to, but make sure you do them on the pins. And then if you notice, I actually added another website right here in the title. Okay? Alright, so let's see, where's my next page? Okay, so now continuing on the profile, down at the bottom of the profile is a place to put your website name. You definitely want to do that. And you can upload a picture right here. And then right here is log in with Facebook or log in with Twitter. So whatever one you want to log in with. I log in with Facebook, so that's why it's on and Twitter's off. But you definitely want to probably turn this on, publish activity to Facebook timeline. So anytime you do a pin or a comment, it will go to your timeline to let people know that you pinned certain pictures. Remember, this is all about social media and going viral, so you probably want to keep this on. Okay, and here's hide your Pinterest profile from search engines. I don't think you would want to do that. And then once you're done with this profile, just click the Save button and you'll go to the next screen. Now, the next screen looks like this, and of course this is your main page. This is where all your boards are and all your pins are, and from this point we're going to hit the add button. That's the most common button, is the add button. So we're going to hit the add button, and you're going to get a little screen that looks like this. And once again, this is if you're pinning a picture from a website, but it's going to ask you for the URL, and I haven't figured that out because I don't use it that way, but you might want to do that if you're pinning from other websites. Okay, so what I use is this one, upload a picture, and as soon as I hit this one, this little screen down here pops up, and it says upload a pin, and gives you this browse button, and then you'll browse on your computer where you have your picture. And as soon as you hit that, as soon as you find a picture, this is what will happen. It will look like this, and it will give you this screen, and you want to hit this little down button here to make sure that this picture goes in the right file or the right board, and it will show your boards right here. So you just pick whatever one and click it, and then the right board will come up here. Okay, now what I do, instead of filling out this description here, I save a second or two. I just put in 1 or 2 letters here. You have to put something, even 1 dot or 1 letter, in order to hit this pin button. So I just put 1 or 2 letters like this. I just put whatever. I click it real fast, and then I hit the pin. So it doesn't even take but a second. And the reason why is because I'm going to edit on the next screen. Every time you click the pin button, you'll come to this edit or repin button, and I always hit this edit button. But if you noticed, if you just left it blank, here's that HH that I put in the last screen, and if you noticed here, it just says uploaded by user, but there's no link here, and there's nothing down here written in the description. So of course I want to edit it. So you go right here to edit, and as soon as you do, you'll come to this screen. And this screen, there's that HH thing again. And by the way, on every picture, on every pin that you have in your file or not, even if it's in a wrong file, if you ever want to delete it, you must come to the edit. As soon as you hover over a picture, it will bring up comment or repin or edit. And you hit the edit button, and you'll come to this screen, and this is where you can delete your picture if you want to. Any picture. But right here is where you want to write in your description, and right here is the link button. And if you repin a picture, you'll always find in this link button that there's a link there, someone else's link, and you don't want that link there. Don't worry, that's from someone else that repinned it and repinned it and repinned it. It's not the original link that follows the picture. If a picture originally came from Google, then that link will still be there. It's already designed in the picture, but this is a place where you can put your link. So don't be afraid to highlight it and erase it and add your link here. And then once you're done, you save it, and I'll show you what it looks like on the next picture. Okay, so this is what I did. Since it's a dog picture, I put in dogs because that's the title, and I put in my website here. And then I put those pound signs again with 3 pound signs with 3 dogs. Now you can change these keywords. It could be like dogs, and it could be like dog collars or dog, grooming or something like that. If you had like a dog site. Okay, but if you notice, I got my website name right in the description. Okay, and then down here I erased the other link, and I put in my particular link again and where I want this to be led to. And then you check for your board here and hit the right board. Of course, mine's not in the right board. The dog shouldn't go under flowers, but you'll just check that and hit it, and then save it. And once you save it, then you go, and this is what it will look like. Now notice that there's a link here now from iNews News, and that's actually a link that you can hit and go to the link. Go to my website. Also notice that here's the title, the link is highlighted, and there's the keywords. So you can put your keywords in. They allow you like 500 words or 500 letters that you can actually write a nice description here if you want to. So they give you enough room for that, and your keywords and your website. Okay, so let's see what the next page looks like. Okay, now if you notice here, what I was saying is that if you copy or repin a picture from a website or from someone that copied it from a website, the link will already be here. So we didn't erase anybody's link, we just erased the repinner's link, but their name is still following you, and this link will be permanent. Okay? This is the link where the picture originally came from, right here. And so is this one. This one came from Google, so the link is there. Now if we hit this link, we will be taken to the website. I'll show you. And here's the website from that link. This is what it actually looks like. It's actually a very beautiful website. Okay? Now, if you copy a picture, like an original picture, that you load up yourself, there won't be a link down here. This can be another link for you. So you can have a link in the description right here. Some pictures will have a link up here on the top. Now this inewsnews.com is not a link. It looks like a link. It's actually just a title. If you excuse me, if your website is your personal website with your name, then this is just going to have your name here. But I would rather have it look like a business in the title. However, this is a link, and this is a website that I own, so it's actually a link. So I actually have two different links. I have this link, inewsnews.com, and awoman.com. I have two links in one picture. Okay? Now, we'll go to the next picture. Now, I don't know why I showed this picture again, but anyway, you can see the regular links down here and my links, and I changed the description a little bit so I can add words and keywords and stuff like that right in the description, and remember their link is still there. Okay, and then we go to the last one. I hope that you can see the value of pinning and how others are helping you. It's a blessing. Thank God for Pinterest. And once you see the power of this thing, it gets kind of addicting. So control yourself, and I hope that you've enjoyed the video, and start pinning away. Take care. Thank you for watching.